So we all know today is Gurudev's Disappearance Day, and his glories, what there is to say about him, what there is to appreciate about him is unlimited, and we could fill the entire day with such things. And easily we can say, oh, we could fill the whole day, but also we can try and make the whole day really actually full of glorification of him. So for that purpose, we tried to arrange another meeting. We heard from a few of our exalted and dear devotees this morning, but we did not hear from so many people. So we're hoping that other people will get a chance to speak something about Gurudev, and not only the official leaders, but all those who had some affection and personal interaction with him and faith in him, that people will have a chance to express their hearts if they so desire. So with that, maybe we can open it up and people can speak according to their inspiration.
Well, I'm not a substantialist, I'm a formalist. So unfortunately I'm not, Guru Maharaj is always saying, we have to enter the land of gurus, to see Guru everywhere, to be able to catch, like Sadhupriya Prabhu was saying, to see Krishna, what is Krishna, why he is acting in this way. We know he's acting in this way, but why? And even Gurudev would sometimes say, okay, so I have to think, why is Krishna doing this? So we have to sort of be reflective and to see, we see what is happening, but why? Try to, get some mercy to be able to actually understand and see why this is happening. What is the mercy behind that? Oh, like he's saying, it's all a sweet wave of the sweet absolute. It's all a favorable wave. But sometimes it's hard to see that, especially with so many, trials, tribulations, anti-this, anti-that, but ultimately it's all just there to make everything sweeter and better and brighter. Look, and the lights go on. How beautiful. How amazing. So white, so spotless. Nirmala, no spots, no no imperfections. And go to Nitai. He's actually so perfect, Srila Govinda Maharaj, just incredible. It's like, Srila Guru Maharaj said about him, if you have any faith in me, I have the same faith that he has everything I have and more, and can give that to you. So, a natural Paramahamsa, not a cheap thing, not a lightweight thing. Sa Mahatma Sadurlabha, God. Like Goswami Maharaj is saying, talking about Lord Shiva and his, position there, but just all of it. Just, Guru Maharaj tells him there at Uchagram, Lalita's appearance place. Well, first of all, he asked him afterwards. He said, "What was your favorite spot in Vrindavan?" And he said, "Oh, Uchagram, Lalita's appearance place." And then Guru Maharaj told him, "Yes, that is your spot. That is your place." And we went there one time with Gurudev, and we're there in the Tata Sumu, and so we get there, and he goes, "But Prabhu's, I will stay here. I cannot go up, because I went here many years ago with Guru Maharaj, and he granted me some special vision. But now if I go up there, I may see with these mundane eyes, and I will spoil that vision. I spoil that transcendental glimpse that I had." And so reluctantly, we went up there just because, we're not with him, but he's sending us up there again. And but how perfect. Here he is, the highest Paramahamsa, Thakur. Yet he's not thinking, oh yeah, my Gurudev gave me something, and I'm, like he's saying, there was his Guru Abhiman, he didn't have this ego that I'm a Guru. Of course, that's really not supposed to be there. If we're thinking we're Guru, we're Ruru, we're cow, Guru, it says, if we think we're Guru. But so humble that I will spoil this, always knowing it's a gracious grant from above, always knowing this is, coming down. It's not of our doing, it's not our sadhana or our, intense seva. It's a gracious grant from above. Unless they give it to us, unless they choose to bless us, we're not going to get it. Of course, our loyam and our sincere serving attitude and our, constant chanting, purely in the proper mood, the mood of seva, the mood of humility, tanada, peace, and uchena, as he's always stressing, then these will attract his mercy, and then he will grace us and bless us.
Exhibited that mood of humility, and with that mood he preached. And if we can catch that mood, then we can really please him. And then we can come out of misconception. Maybe we are seeing so many problems in this world, but actually problem is within us. Some problem is there. That's why world is, some problem we are seeing. Atma man manyate jagat. Means the way in which consciousness I am in, that type of, world is coming to me. If I am in good consciousness, then even though this world may be, externally looking very bad, still it is a, place where everything is happening by the arrangement of Lord. That's what a devotee will see like that. The environment is coming to, correct me, to, teach me something. I have some problem, so teach me, this world is coming like that. So always Srila Govinda Maharaj was in that mood. When he came first time to this mat, Srila Sridhar Maharaj given him one instruction that never follow your mind, always follow what I say. It is a very difficult instruction, how to do that. And Govinda Maharaj, can you do? He asked. Yes, Guru Maharaj, I will do. He immediately says yes to everything. And then, Govinda Maharaj, like general Bengalis, they cannot stay, without taking substantial Mahaprasadam in the morning. So the mood is not sufficient for Govinda Maharaj. So telling he was little, feeling uncomfortable. So Guru Maharaj allowed him that you can take whatever rice and dal that remains on overnight prasadam, then you can take that. So in the morning, he was honoring that order of Guru Maharaj, and then he's seen some insects were fallen in that dal and rice, and he was taking that. But little difficulty because he's thinking, insects are there, but he's taking still. So somehow Srila Sridhar Maharaj seen that, and he called him and asked, what you are taking today? Why, some hesitation was there while taking prasadam? Said, Guru Maharaj, there is some insects fallen on this thing, so I was feeling little uncomfortable. Then why you taken? This is not good, this insect fallen, why you taken this? But you told, don't follow your mind, follow my instruction. Mind is telling that there is some insects, but saying Guru Maharaj told me to take this. So this type of exhibition, rejecting completely what his mind says and following Guru, that is essential. Otherwise, we follow our mind, then we will fall in sansar. Because mind is a subtle body, with bodily consciousness. Subtle body and gross body. This gross body is there, subtle body, mind, intelligence, false ego. So if we follow, then it will take to another body. That's why these agents are there to help us, and from them we can see, like Srila Govinda Maharaj ordered us to follow Srila Acharya Maharaj. Srila Govinda Maharaj ordered us to follow Acharya Maharaj. Maybe externally our mind is seeing so many things. Maybe he not able to see, speak English nicely, this defect, that defect, this problem, that problem. Because we are following our mind. But if we try to follow our Gurudev, then everything will be okay for us. Otherwise, we will definitely face difficulties, no doubt. That's why we have to reject our mind. We should not be the disciple of our mind. We should be the disciple of our Gurudev. Dushta mano is not good. Bhajare amar mon oti mondo. So, my mind is so bad, let me do some bhajan. And what is bhajan? Bhajan means following Guru and Vaishnava. That is bhajan. So that we can do, then Govinda Maharaj will be very happy. He is testing us, testing our faith, that how much faith we have on his order and his instructions. Then, if somebody has strong faith, then they will remain, and others will simply go in the strong. This Maya is very strong. It can take anybody at any time. We don't know, right? Great personalities we see in the history, they're teaching us from their life that don't be so loose. This world is dangerous. That's why we should strongly put our faith and hold the feet of these great personalities and try to follow them and try to please them by our whole energy.
Om Jnanatimirandasya Gyananjana Shalakaya Chakshur Meditang Dhyanatasmai Shri Gurave Namah. I guess it's a bit of a surprise that it's already 12 months have passed since last year. Time kind of races away without you realizing it. And now this beautiful white Samadhi Mandir is manifest, and Gurudev's Murti form is just a few days away. And actually, I remember last year's festival was such an intense day, so much turmoil all in one day, because we only had that day to complete everything, the whole bringing him from Calcutta and making the whole Samadhi and putting him in by the sunset. And so much service activity was performed by so many devotees that day, an intensely purifying experience. And everybody was forgetting this relative plane and just throwing themselves for the service of the higher plane. And I felt Gurudev really was smiling to see that, because this was his goal all along, was to try and lift us up to another level of seeing everything, another plane of vision. Premanjana charita bhakti vilochanena. So the goal of Krishna consciousness is to see the world with these other kind of eyes, with devotional eyes, to see that the Lord's will is moving through the environment and that everything is working on that level. And he was always pushing us to try and get to that point, despite the fact we're completely unqualified, we're in ignorance, we have so many things working against us. But he would not stop. He would continue to push us towards that goal. So it was a very intense day, actually. And it just went on and on and on, hour after hour after hour. And then eventually everything was complete. And then I remember the day after, maybe the day after or within a few days, Srila Acharya Dev was walking around the mott and seeing that everything was going on perfectly okay. And it was just a chance occurrence. He was walking towards Gurudev's bhajan kutir in the back of the mott, and I happened to feel the wave of, okay, I'm going to join the group. There was only 5-6 devotees. And Maharaj was actually going to pay obeisance to Gurudev in his bhajan kutir. So the devotees opened the doors and 5-6 of us went inside. And it was kind of mystical experience, because having not been there for months and months, because Gurudev had not been in Navadip for quite some time, then we went in, and one by one devotees bowing down, and I went down as usual. I'd done so many times, every year coming to India and Gurudev here in the festival and laying down in front of his chair. And then I'm looking at the carpet, but I feel he's sitting there, like always. And then he's a little bit chastising me. Oh, you think I left? You think I've gone somewhere? No, I didn't go anywhere. I'm sitting here. And it was a very heavy feeling that he hasn't gone anywhere. He's here. He's with us. He's just disappeared from some physical eye level. But actually, he's wandering around the mott. He's here serving Gomraj. He's sitting in his Acharya Bhavan. And this experience was so powerful that it actually forced all these sadness and feelings of separation. All these things were just forced out of me. And I had a direct feeling, oh, he's here, and my job is to continue to serve him. And I think that that is like, one of the, he was always giving us gifts, really. Like, I think if I look at my own life, so many times through my life, he's always trying to give me some special little nugget of Krishna consciousness, some special little way to continue, a way to proceed, because we're facing so many difficulties, so many obstacles, so many challenges on so many sides. And he's always just giving us a little bit of an indication of how we can move forward, how we can cross this present situation. He's always doing this. So again, in that case, even he disappears and still he's doing it. And then I can feel that in future he's going to continue to do this. This Janme Janme Prabhu se. I mean, what does that really mean? Chakshu Dana Dile Janme Janme Prabhu se. We're singing it every day. And birth after birth, he's our Gurudev. Then not just, he has left the world this time. Then also, I will leave this world at some point, and then my next birth, he's also going to be there. This is our conception. This is our consideration. So, in this way, we can be feeling that this is our eternal home here at Chaitanya Saraswat Math. This is our place of service eternally. However many births we'll take in this world, Krishna will know that. But that is not really the question. This place is here for us to serve eternally. And that opportunity is being made available by Srila Gurudev. And that is what he is offering to us. And then we should think, what am I giving to him? What is my part in that? And then if we can live in that consciousness, then we will always try to serve, always try to give ourselves, always try to chant with the devotees and practice all these things that he showed perfectly. Humility and tolerance and giving respect to everybody, giving respect to those who deserve no respect. This is one thing he told us. It is not really, what do you have to lose by giving respect to somebody? There's nothing, actually. You will only be increased. Your devotion will increase. And these kinds of teachings, we've never seen anything like this actually in this world. Someone who's showing this kind of example. And this is really Acharya. Rupanuga Acharya. What does this really mean? These personalities who are actually living the life that we read about. What we find in Charitamrita, they are living that. They're walking around and this is their lifestyle. This is the way they see the world. Then maybe one day we aspire to live a little bit in the footsteps of these kinds of personalities. That's why we're coming here, why we find something so beautiful, so attractive, such a high thing. And the door is open. Welcome, please come. So, also I feel, it's a very mixed day today, so much feelings of separation and the fire, it's called the fire, the fire bed of separation, in the extreme sense, Dwara Shabda Banhi Garba, Vipralamba Shilanam, Guru Maharaj wrote this about Mahaprabhu, taking it to the highest level. So, one thing I noticed with Gurudev, he was always keen to send us away and give us a little taste of separation. They go and serve in Govardhan, or go to Australia, or go to UK, sending people away and giving them this experience of how to continue in separation from him. It's a very wonderful thing to learn, and it's very necessary to be able to deal with separation in the life of a devotee. This is a very important thing. Union in separation is the highest level of Krishna consciousness. So then we have to become acquainted with separation and how to deal with it and we need to understand that separation, we can deal with it in the association of devotees. And that by being with the devotees, then they will help us through all these obstacles and difficulties. But what I was going to say is actually I feel also today a very joyful day. The disciples always celebrating this, that the Gurudev, this associate, he's returned. He's gone back to the eternal Leela. And the Lord is very happy. The deities, we heard from Gurudev that the deities were very, very happy. When Guru Maharaj left the world, he came before them, he'd never seen smiles on their faces like that. because Guru Maharaj had again reunited with eternal Leela. So then we can also think today's a very joyful day, that Gurudev has returned and rejoined this eternal Leela, and that the Lord is very, very pleased and very, very happy that that is going on. And we can be joyful that this is giving joy to the Lord. You know, this is also part of the experience of today for all of us. So, Gurudev also said, I'll be sitting in the mango tree looking down on everything that's going on. And we can also feel that, you know, I don't know, yesterday was a very beautiful storm came in the evening, and maybe some divine chariot came, and something is, you know, going on another level that we cannot understand at this point. But, you know, he is definitely there and seeing all these activities, and very happy and satisfied to see all the prasadam offerings cooked today and all of the devotees giving their heart's affection and love for his festival. And we will be supremely benefited through this activity. So there's actually endless things to say about Srila Govinda Maharaj. As we all know, there's just, you know, 24 hours a day his door was open to all the devotees. He had maybe 20 minutes, half an hour in the morning where he'd do his private meditation, and then from 4 o'clock in the morning, it's just a constant stream of devotees through his veranda. And he's just nourishing everybody and taking care of everybody. And if someone's having difficulty, he brings them closer. And all of these kinds of activities we saw. And as he traveled the whole world, neglecting his own situation, neglecting his health, neglecting everything about his own necessity, in order to further distribute Krishna consciousness, give more people the chance, more people an opportunity to meet with him. And one of the amazing things I see today is there's so many disciples around the world that hardly knew him, didn't have a chance to spend time with him. And there is so much service to now reach out to these devotees and give them more strength and more faith and more encouragement that you know, give them something of the glories of Gurudev, something of his teachings. You know, we have so much service to do actually. Oh, Gurudev left, what do we do now? I can tell you it's increased, and it's always increasing. And we have so much responsibility. Everybody who has a chance to spend some time here, take that home with you. Take it to the West and share that with the devotees as much as possible. You will become enlivened, because Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's preaching mission is about distribution. And by distribution, you will again receive more. And then you give that out, and then more will come to you. And this is the dynamic process of Krishna consciousness. You know, this is really the idea of Saraswati Thakur, this distribution process. So, you know, we have a great opportunity to do that, even in a small way, just amongst a few friends. You'll become enlivened, and you will see that. You know, this is about ourselves experiencing something. You know, maybe somebody over there, they're tasting Krishna consciousness. That doesn't really help me so much. You know, we're also looking to experience something. That will happen if we engage ourselves. You know, this is the whole idea. The opportunity is there, engage yourself, and then you will taste. You will taste the substance. So we have that opportunity now. It's here for all of us. And that is simply the ocean of mercy that is given by Srila Gurudev. He's given us all this opportunity, and that's his infinite mercy. So, you know, it may be over a couple of years, so many things happen, and then you spend a lifetime trying to realize and understand just what it was that happened. So, you know, that's how I feel in one sense, that so many very powerful, intense experiences over a very short amount of time. And now my whole life, I'll try to follow in that line. Anyway, maybe other devotees would like to say something. I don't want to take so much time, but actually very joyful day. A little bit sad, but actually, you know, Srila Gurudev he's always here and always waiting to receive us. And that's not going to change. And we can be very, very overwhelmed if we will come to realize just how much love and affection he has for each and every one of us. It's an overwhelming experience. Vancha kavarubhyascha kripasindubhaivacha patitanang pavanabhyo vaishnavibhyo namo namaha. Jai, the holy disappearance day of Srila Bhakti Sundar Govinda dev-Goswami Maharaj. Ki Jai.
Jai. Jai, Sadhupriya Prabhu. Ki Jai.
Very nice.
Hare Krishna.
I remembered when you say something just in that line, when Raghunath Das Goswami experienced Mahaprabhu's disappearance. He wanted to completely suicide and go to Vrindavan and jump from the mountain. But when he seen Rup Sanatan engaged so nicely in Mahaprabhu's service, again he get back some energy and again engaged. He forget all his feelings. So I'm thinking we find some in his divine servitor Govinda Maharaj, and we will find our life again. Who are feeling some discouraged, Govinda Maharaj left, or I cannot see him. If they see his divine representation of servitor, then they will again feel the same his connection. That's what I'm also feeling listening to you.